Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Season 27 of the Pokemon NASCAR series. Today we're here in the track Too Tough to Tame, Darlington Raceway, for the running of the Bojangles Southern 500. Let's just get right on to it with the starting lineup. Paul Barber is on the pole today, and Mitchell Carter is on the front row. He's got probably the most fitting paint scheme out of any driver running here in Darlington. Usually Darlington has retro paint schemes for everybody, but that would have taken too long for me to do, so we decided just screw it and run the race as is with the paint schemes already set up. Cullen Francis is in row 2, and alongside him is our winner from our last race, John Andrews. He took home the win in Charlotte in last night's race in the Coca-Cola 600, and now Andrews looks to go 2 for 2, looks to add both a win in the Coca-Cola 600 and the Southern 500, which is a very rare feat. I don't think anybody has ever done that in a single Pokemon NASCAR series season. So Andrews has the chance to do it this year, and he starts third, so he's in a very prime position to achieve the sweep. Joseph Lombard and Cody Ballard are in row 4, and Josh Crash and Jay Jefferson round out the top 10. You saw last race, Josh Crash went literally flying off the track at Charlotte. If you missed it, be sure to watch the Charlotte race before you watch this race. But man, Josh Crash was involved in possibly the crash of the season, perhaps of the year, as he flew off, literally was flying off track at Charlotte. You should see that race, guys. It is really weird when he does it. So now, let's take you down trackside for the command to fire up the engines here in the track Too Tough to Tame.
Drivers, start your engines!
Cars now roll off track. Here we go. "37 laps here at Darlington. It is obviously the track Too Tough to Tame. You'll see a lot of drivers wrecking each other left and right. This is known to be always a wreck fest, so I wonder how many drivers are going to survive tonight. Here we go as Paul Barber, position number 1 in car number 1, as he'll lead us the field to the green. And the green flag waves here in the Bojangles Southern 500. So far, these cars are running well, but here comes turn 3. This is where the fun mostly begins. A little scrape there, left and right, but other than that, we stay clean. I've been trying to get this more cleaner and have less cautions. Well, we still have cautions, possibly, but have less. So instead of being a wreck fest, it's all about racing against the fuel and tires. Mitchell Carter takes the lead. He's got it. Carter leads as Barber's in the wall. There's John Andrews, who won at Charlotte last race. He's looking to go 2 for 2. And wow, Barber just can't stay out of the wall. Very slow. He loses a ton of positions. Things not looking too good. John Andrews now your leader. Andrews leads. Cody Ballard runs second. And Ballard would love to get his first win here in the Lady in Black. Jay Jefferson third, and now Carter struggles with the wall. That's exactly what happened to Paul Barber last lap. And now the question is John Andrews going to suffer the same fate? He's in the wall too, and he loses the lead to Cody Ballard. So it is a wide open race here. Anything goes. There's Andrews again. He can't avoid the wall. Oh boy. These drivers struggling with the wall today. It's just been a battle, a neck and neck battle. between the drivers and the wall. Walls are just not easy. And everybody's earning their Darlington stripe today. No wonder. Collins, he had a wall. No, the 11 again can't stay off the wall. It has been a struggling race for that driver. Now Carter loses more positions. Still on the high line, so more trouble ahead. Oh boy. Now we see Hendricks running 1-2. They did have a 1-2 finish earlier. That was when Johnny Garner won and Jake Jefferson was second. That was in North Carolina. So Jefferson is second again to another teammate, Cody Ballard. Will the same result happen? And guess what? Their third Hedrick car, John Arnott, is in the top 10. So 3 of their 4 Hedrick cars are running in the top 10 right now. Nice run there for the team. The question is, though, will they hold on? Cullen Francis going for the second spot. Francis is second. Cullen Francis runs now second, and Joseph Lombard has moved up to third place. So it is a rookie 1-2-3 here at Darlington. Who knew this would happen? So the top 3 are all occupied by rookies. Ballard, Francis, Lombard. And there you see Joseph Romana getting close to that wall, dropping way back. 10 laps though, and we don't have a caution yet. This is definitely the cleanest race we've ever had at the track, Too Tough to Tame. Obviously some improvements were made in the racing, major improvements to make it more green, because previous Darlington races here have always been wreck fests, but despite drivers occasionally hitting the wall and getting their Darlington stripe, we've been clean so far. Oh my goodness, Collins is in the wall. And now the battle for the lead. Francis looks to take it from the 88. He does. Francis in front. Lombard second. Can Cody Ballard avoid the wall? And a little bit in the wall. Now the Lombard machine is going for that lead. Didn't even need to force the 18 up in the wall to make a pass. Here comes Josh Crash for second place. He wants that lead too. Crash gets it. And Crash would love to come from like flying off the field at our last race to winning at Darlington. So still not even halfway through yet. It's a long race, by the way. Maybe I'll shorten it again last time. So do apologize if it's a little too long, but I'll shorten it again for sure. Rogers running in the top 5. Or now top 6, I should say. Everybody is still running the way they should be. Every couple cars have been hitting the walls, but still everybody's running in this race. Here comes Francis, gonna try to go on, kind of trying to get revenge on Lombard. And Josh Crash has lost the lead to John Arnott. Crash was in the wall, and he's loose. Now Crash is in the wall again, and he avoids Colin Francis. Francis goes by. Cody Ballard goes by. Still clean and green halfway through at Darlington. Wow, and I'm impressed. I mean, they did make some changes to the racing, and definitely it has improved in terms of cautions. But still no cautions, though. I would love to see a caution or two come out. Oh, man, John Arnott was really, really bad on that line. Nearly spun himself out. I almost jinxed it. Heh. Jefferson leads. Now he's in the lead again. And look who's second. John Andrews. And Andrews looking to go for 2. He won at Charlotte last race. He's looking to win Darlington now. Now, Paul Barber goes down low. And Arnott still can't avoid the wall. Field separates now, but that's mostly done in the back. The pack is ever changing so much. Paul Barber, second place. The pole setter is still running for the win. Paul Barber started from the pole, and the last time, one of our drivers actually won from the pole position a couple races ago. So Barber's looking to become the second driver this season to win from the pole position. Oh man, 2 cars hitting the wall. It becomes ugly. We have a crash. Someone has spun. I think the 78 just got turned. Or no, the 77 got turned. They were starting pit stops too. This is going to be a game changer. Wow. Pit stops were starting in the nick of time, and then we have a crash. Our first caution of the race. Finally happening on lap 20. How about that? First caution here at Darlington. And here's what happened. 77 of Anthony Lopez got turned around by Chandler Caudill. Yikes. This had nothing to do with pit stops. It was just him being at the wrong place at the wrong time. And William Brock could not avoid the 77, and he gets caught up. Big hit on the 7. Couple cars out. And another spin happened in front with Annie Thomas and Mitchell Carter. Nothing to do with the wreck in front of them. Carter just hit the wall and lost control. There's the other cars spinning. There's Jared Lewis involved. Just as pit stops were about to begin, another caution. Sorry about that. It's my phone's going off again. But wow. All this happened when pit stops were about to begin. Is this going to affect the field? And it doesn't look like it. It's not like last time, I think. When pit stops happened right when a caution came out right in the middle of pit stops and it lapped out most of the field. Not happening this time. Thank goodness. But John Arnott's going to start 33rd. A tough break for John Arnott. He had a pit when the caution came. And now he's almost a lap down. He will be in the front. And he'll provide a challenge for Paul Barber, who's the leader. So they had their pit stops. The question is it enough to win them the race? 13 laps to go for Paul Barber. We're going back to green. 7 cars, by the way, out of the race. And we're green here at Darlington again. Barber still hanging on to the race lead as he has lap traffic ahead of him. I mentioned John Arnott having to start in the front, even though he's now a lap down, and he's a lap down. The 43 lucked out. Barber leads. Jazin runs second. Now Kermika Jazin's competing to win. Currently the points leader. She would love to get a win today. She doesn't even have a top 5 yet, and she's the points leader. So this might be the day she gets one, or maybe even wins a race. And this will definitely help her out in terms of keeping that lead. John Arnott gets in the wall. And, wow, I thought for a second we saw a wreck. Not yet, though. Jazin and Barber battle for the lead. The Jazin machine gets the lead. And Cody Smart is second. And there's a 31 Sam Rogers in third place with 10 laps to go. I probably said Mitchell Carter had the most fitting scheme of this race, but now that honor goes to Rogers. He's got the red in him, so that's the advantage. It's Jazin, Smart, and Rogers, top three. 9 to go. Here comes Smart. Oh, Jazin's in the wall. Smart gets by. Yes. Rogers second. Third is Colin Francis. And Smart has got a bit of a gap. How about Ryan Acosta running for fourth? Acosta hasn't had much of success in the past races, and this top five would really mean a lot to him. Jazin's in the wall again, having trouble. And now she's probably out of contention to win this race. Wow, she was an underdog to begin at this track. Not going to happen, not going to win this time. 7 to go. Rogers down low, here he comes. Can Smart block him? And Cody Smart, he was a winner this season. So was Acosta. Rogers, though, trying to win a race in the 31. 6 to go. Would it be amazing if the Wood Brothers 21 won this race? Now he's just trying to hold on over Rogers. Rogers just couldn't make the move. Acosta goes down low. How about 5 laps to go at Darlington? Acosta second. And now the Chip Ganassi team runs its cars in the top 5. Man, Chip Ganassi out of nowhere. Sidney Orchard is fourth. They're battling with teammates. Looks like Barber's not going to get a break here. 4 to go at Darlington. Here comes Acosta for the lead. Cody Smart trying to hang onto the wall, trying to stay out of it. He does. Now they're battling for the lead. Here we go, Acosta. Acosta gets it. Coming to 3 to go. Smart's in the wall and Acosta pulls away. Elijah Gordon second. So 2 winners running 1-2. Sam Rogers went on the apron for a second. That might have cost him. Unless if he can get a boost from his teammate. Ethan James running in 4th. Look at Gordon close in on Acosta. 2 laps to go at Darlington. Here we go. 2 to go at Darlington. Acosta and Gordon gonna battle for the win. And these guys are pretty sure, I'm sure they're gonna make it on fuel. So no need to worry about that. Coming to the white flag with 1 to go. Who's gonna get their second win this season? Gordon looks slow. He's gained ground. Trying to force him up on the wall. Final turns. Gordon looks slow. Here he comes for the lead. Side by side for the lead. for the win. Here we go off the final turn. Corner or Costa. Costa stays out of the wall. I think he's won it here at Darlington. What a finish. Ryan Acosta, by inches, beats out Gordon to the line for the win. What a finish. Ryan Acosta scores his second win this season, and it comes in the track Too Tough to Tame. Wasn't so tough today because there was only one caution. But Ryan Acosta gets the job done, and he wins. What a race. Ryan Acosta has won again, and he's back in his winning ways again. Second win this season for the 16. And he beat out a tough Elijah Gordon to the stripe. A great finish here at a great track. And here's how the rest of the field finished. We had everybody running until that caution came out. 7 cars in the end. Didn't finish the race. But, great race nevertheless at Darlington, as Ryan Acosta wins it. His second win of the season, so nice job for him all around. There he is, celebrating a victory. And now let's look at the points. Coming into the points, Jazin led the points, and I think that Jazin's going to really hold on to that lead. It was an 8-point difference, by the way. And let's see how things get. Let's see how things are different. Jazin leads 9 points ahead of Acosta. Ryan Acosta's back in championship contention with that victory, 9 points ahead of Jazin. Smart 18 points is 18 points back. I'm sorry, I should say Acosta is 9 points back of Jazin. And the rest of the field, the rest of the standings, as you see, right now 4 cars still competing for the title, but it's still 14 races in. And I've got to go quickly, so you can pause the video to see where you are in the standings, and we will see at our next race at Gateway.